Hey, man. Sound like my ex.
Whoa, we are live. That is a hot mic. That's what you call it in this industry. Happy Thursday. Happy November 11th, 2021. That's 111121. Can you keep up? We hope you can. As on a MisippBROs Thursday, we're always bringing it to you before we hit the weekend. We got a lot to talk about between Monday and Thursday. We always do. And we got a special salute. Red, white, and blue type of salute for somebody on air today. I promise you we'll get right to that. I just want to keep that in my pocket. Let it incubate for just a second. And in the wide world of sports, when you checked the NBA standings today, the Warriors are 10-1. They're the only team in basketball with even 9 wins, let alone 10. We'll get into all the action from last night's very entertaining Wolves-Warriors game. We got NFL taunting penalties becoming an issue, not just with the players, not just with the refs, but with the money, honey. We're going to follow the trail like we always do, and we'll talk NFL taunting rules here in a little bit. Thank you, Tony Correnti. We got the MLB major awards coming up. Cy Young, MVPs, who you got? We'll dissect that a little bit later. Rooted in Oakland, what a joke. Cam Newton's back in the NFL. Frank Gore is boxing in a couple weeks.
Damn.
But hey, Chad, big
Yes.
bro, how you doing in Chile?
Oh, man, it's good. I'm chilling in Chile, baby. You got that right, man. 5 o'clock local time, dude. Doing it up, man, and getting it going, man. If you want to know the future, dude, just call me at any time, and I can let you know what happened 5 hours before you woke up or whatever that is. So, anyways,
check. A whole 5 hours you got on us, bro. I can only imagine you've had 4 cups of coffee, at least 2 hikes, and you laid on a beach. Let me know where I missed.
Oh, man, I missed on the beach. Can you believe that?
What?
How did I miss the beach, dude? I'm much closer to the Andes right now than I am to the beach, dude. So me and the Andes have become friends again, dude. So got some great pics out there, man, doing it up. But hey, man.
Well, tell our listeners exactly how far are you from a beach, Chad? Some beach somewhere.
1 hour and a half, dude.
That's 1.5.
Yeah, dude, that's an hour and a half, dude. That's like the farthest I've been away from the beach in a long time, man.
That's about the furthest you'll tolerate upon last I checked.
Yes,
Well,
but we're going to the beach next week, dude. So because it's in our veins, baby, you got to do it. And if you can't find a beach in Chile, dude, you're an idiot because the whole coast on the left side, like a chili pepper, is all beach, dude. So if you can't find the beach, you ain't looking for one, is what they're saying, right?
West Coast like a chili pepper.
Yes, dude. Yeah. The country looks like a chili pepper.
Oh,
that's fine.
Is that how it got his name? Please tell me. No way.
It's not.
Okay.
That's my joke. It's not true. I hope it's not true. I haven't done the research, but I have done some research on what we're talking about today on the MisippBROs, dude. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for getting us going here on this beautiful Thursday, man. Veterans Day, dude. Most definitely, man, to all you vets out there who have served. And if you have not served, thank a vet for doing so, man. I appreciate the shirt, my man. And I'm going to tell you right now that I've already gotten so many great texts and calls from fellow vets and from family members and meaningful friends, including you are number one, bro. Getting me up and getting number one in the morning, dude. Getting it up, saying Happy Vets Day, dude. I appreciate it, dude. And hey, man, without our volunteer servicemen and women, dude, we aren't able to do this. We aren't able to do anything in our lives. So frickin' A, strong, get after.
Thanks to you, I got to knock out on my bingo card. Wish a veteran a happy Veterans Day in Chile. I didn't know I'd hit that one this year.
No,
but here I am.
No. This is something that this is my second Veterans Day in Chile, dude. Isn't that weird?
That's right. Yeah. The last one you were in the island of Hawaii, dude.
Last year I was
gonna start dotting the map. Maybe you should get a tattoo of every country you celebrate a Veterans Day in. How about that?
Oh man, dude, that's kind of weird, dude. Anyways, I think I look like a crisscross triangle, weird stuff, man. So
while we're on the topic of Veterans Day, before we catch up in the world that is sports and all that good stuff, I got a quick salute to a real American legend here. Hold on.
What's he got going first, folks? What do you think Mark has done?
Mickey Mouse, a real American legend. I just wanted to say shout out to the mouse. He's about 110 years old. He's been a part of Veterans Day for a while. Okay, no, that's not who I really wanted to salute. Just a second.
No, dude, we are going seriously.
This one.
off script
This one's worth a wear. This one's worth some airtime.
Oh, dude, no way, dude. Are you breaking out my old camis, dude? Look
old
at
camis right there.
Legit. Those are freaking absolutely legit, dude. Wow, dude. I was wondering, man, how those were hanging on you, dude. What they're up to, huh?
Well, how they were hanging, that's a great thing that you brought up there, because maybe Bruce even remembers when you gifted me this in, I want to say 1996, 97. I was a fourth grader, and man, was I proud to wear this draped down to my knees. I wore it to school at least twice, if I recall. And yeah, dude, tell the people, when you
unpop that collar. There you go. There you go.
When you sported this on the regular, what was your title in the U.S. Marine Corps?
Well, I ended up a sergeant, E5, but I was mostly during my tour I was 5 years active duty, man. United States Marine Corps, yo. And so most of my time was E3 and E4, which is Lance Corporal and Corporal, dude. Non-commissioned officer is E4 and above. So I was an NCO for my last 2.5 years, probably half my enlistment, dude. So yeah, dude, it was and you met 3 of my fellow Marines, dude, at my wedding, dude. Chris Turnage, Mike Foster, Heath Haggerty, freaking awesome devil dogs, dude, getting after it. And yeah, dude, it was quite the time in life. Seems like a lifetime ago, but days like this kind of bring it back, especially when I see my brother wearing my camis, dude, that I wore the hell out of every day, dude, for 5 years right there, man.
Yeah. Camis then, camis today, in between jammies for your brother. So I might have slept in this too. So yes,
dude, it's awesome.
It's a little warm in this thing. I can't imagine what it was like backpacking up. What'd you call it? Fuck Me Mountain?
No, it's called Mount Motherfucker, dude.
Oh, damn it. That's good. That was a good one.
But it's at Camp Pendleton up in San Diego, dude, on the coast. And dude, that thing is like this, full pack, about 50 pounds, dude, with those camis on, boots strapped, dude, and getting after it, holding your rifle and getting up that damn hill, dude, wearing your brain bucket and freaking getting up that freaking hill, dude, and just getting after it, sweating. Yeah, those things don't, they're not Under Armour mesh,
no,
breathable.
I can tell you right now.
We didn't have that stuff, dude, and we didn't need it either. So we just made it work, dude. And those things are hot as hell. I can imagine right now we're going to see some sweat on young MisippBRO right there.
Well, hey, I'll say that wicking technology was not a part of the fabric, literally, back in the mid '90s, early '90s. But again, so proud to wear it. I can only imagine proud to have done it.
Most definitely, bro.
Salute to you and all your brothers and sisters, and anyone in between.
Yes, dude. I got plenty of veterans out there, man, that may be watching this, dude. Women and men, dude, that are just, I'm so proud to have served with. And sometimes, dude, we even joke, dude, against, because we used to have some good inner service. Well, we say a couple disagreements, dude, while out in the fleet. But we're all together, baby, and we all made it work. And we're a stronger nation today because of it.
From the chat line, Nay20 says, thanks for serving and protecting us. And shout out, Big Bro. Thank you for your service. So cheers to that. Now, not to cut you short, I could talk about you and the Marines for
let's get
a whole show.
Sports,
but
let's get
definitely.
to sports, bro.
So last night was one of those Warriors games that that your brother got to tune in for a full game, right? Sometimes I'm working nights, sometimes I'm on the go, sometimes it's an East Coast start, what have you. But this was an important game that I wanted to watch on both sides, Timberwolves and the Warriors. Steph Curry was fresh off of becoming the oldest player to ever net a 50-point, 10-assist game, past a fella named Wilt Chamberlain on that legion, if you will. So I wanted to check to see, heat check, is Steph Curry still that hot? Well, of course, he got double teamed and triple teamed, but we got to see Andrew Wiggins have what most would call a revenge game. His somewhat awkward self would never call it that, and he didn't in the post game. But Andrew Wiggins, make no mistake, he started the game 9 of 9 in the first half with a thunderous posterization of Karl Anthony Towns, and he wasn't done yet. He ended up with a season high in points. He became the first Warrior since Monte Ellis to have a 9-for-9 half since 2008. Somewhat surprising to me on a team with Curry and Clay, who have known to just go full flame torch.
That must be first half.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins for the hottest first half in a Warriors uniform in a long time. Did you get to watch?
I saw some highlights because the damn game started at midnight. Anyway, so So I woke up this morning and watched some highlights, and I got some in-depth highlights because damn, what a game, dude. And Wiggins, you don't see him get that authoritative, man, that angry, dude, and he doesn't, he's a very calm player, man, a lot, but man, he obviously had something to get to the Minnesota Timberwolves and Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell, dude, was traded for him. So that's kind of cool.
There was a lot of games within the games happening there because
Yeah.
yes, the Warriors netted not just Wiggins for D'Angelo Russell, and I'll take it right there at the flat rate. They also got that first round pick they used this year on Jonathan Kuminga. So I'll say advantage Warriors. And
You know what, dude? You gotta say, man, that out of any other team, the Minnesota Timberwolves have been instrumental in the Warriors' success, dude, over the years. Because not only did they take D'Angelo Russell off our hands, but also they picked Ricky Rubio right ahead of Steph Curry. Oh yeah, Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn.
Johnny Flynn lives forever because of that fact, okay? He only played 3 years in the league, but his name will never die as long as Steph Curry is torching record books.
Dude, to have 2 picks in front of Steph Curry, who was the NCAA scoring leader, and picked 2 point guards.
Same position. Yeah, one can't shoot, and one didn't have much of a career. Yes, we will always thank the Timberwolves. Also, also within the game, I just couldn't help but notice there was a ton of spring in the game. I'm going to borrow from Warriors broadcaster Kalena Azabwike when he talks about Gary Payton 2, a.k.a. the Young Glove, a.k.a. the Mitten.
Oh, brother, man.
So damn. Gary Payton has got his own plays drawn up in the Warriors playbook. He's a perfect defense-first guy with some lightning in his legs, is what Kalena Azabwike says. Dude, lightning in his legs.
Yes, that boy's got spring, dude, and it was on display during the preseason. You remember, I saw him at Staples. I mean, a lot of people saw him on highlights, but anyways, I got to see him firsthand. I'm like, dude, that dude's good, man. That guy's really good. And then he didn't make the roster off the cut, and then every other team had a chance to pick him up, to put him on their roster, and they didn't. The Warriors said, thank you, we'll take him back. Yep. And look at him now, dude. He's finding his niche. The Warriors just do this, don't they? I mean, ever since Lacob took over the team and Kerr's the coach, man, look at what these guys, they find us hit these roles, dude. And Bob Myers, the GM, unbelievable, dude. I don't know if I told you, man, when I was at Staples Center, man, I got to go over. I had a pretty good seat because it was preseason, and I got to go over and say hey to Bob Myers, dude. He was sitting a few rows back from me, or a few rows above me, and right in front of me, above me, back of me. Jesus Christ. Anyways, long story short, dude, shook his hand, said, hey, thanks for what you do for the Warriors. That dude knows talent, bro.
Well, and the Warriors are at that level again. Their team is clicking on all cylinders. They were building some momentum last year with Curry back at the peak of his powers, all those good things. But I can't help but notice players like Otto Porter Jr. fitting into his role, Gary Payton II finding a role, but Andre Iguodala, veteran presence, leading the second unit. He had 10 assists a game or two ago. You just see it, and it reminds me of those great Warriors teams, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. The second unit had the likes of a Livingston, had the likes of an Iguodala. Hell, sometimes it had the likes of a Bogut coming off the bench. Lots of steady vets that already knew, the high IQ stuff. That second unit, led by Wiggins, Iguodala, and a little dose of Jordan Poole, excites the hell out of me, excites the hell out of Warriors fans, and this is all before Clay and Wiseman come back.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they got troops waiting to freaking take some frontline duty here, man. And so, as a Veterans Day reference, man, we got some depth, baby.
We got some depth. Strength in numbers is back, dude. 10 of the 12 players that hit the floor last night for the Warriors, positive in the plus or minus. Compare that to the Timberwolves, only 3 players in the positive, plus or minus. But hey, shout out to Anthony Edwards. That guy is quite the explosive athlete. I got my eye on him. He is the player precisely that went 1 pick ahead of Wiseman. So far, so good for the Timberwolves. He went for a career-high 48 and 7 3-pointers last night. And this is, to me, the springiest player in basketball right now. This dude can get up.
It's too bad that he's banished up to Minnesota, dude, because he needs some primetime love, dude, because that dude is boss, dude. I just went old school on you. But the whole thing... I got this big microphone in my face. I think I got to say boss, dude, back in the 50s. No, dude, Anthony Edwards is legit. He scored, 48. Hey, the Warriors have had a soft schedule. We talked about this, okay? They're 10-1. I just saw the new rankings come out. Warriors are the #1 team power in the rankings on CBS.
They're #1 in almost everything. Did you see the rankings?
They're 10-1. They're 10-1. They look good. Now their schedule gets a little tougher, but I'm looking at the other teams that tough. I'm looking at the Lakers. I'm looking at some other teams that are pretty good. The Nets.
Their next 3 games: Chicago, at Charlotte, and at Brooklyn. So
okay, well that's going to be. Chicago is legit. They got some good chemistry going, and they got some young bucks, dude. It's going to be interesting to see how the second team does against a team like that as opposed to the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's going to be fun to watch, man. Warriors basketball is back, baby. It's back.
And for the second consecutive game, Rich Eisen of NFL Network Work tweeted again, as always, the Warriors are dynamite watch. They really are. And from the chat line, Desert Alex, thank you for your contributions. Thanks for listening. He says the Warriors have electric players again, players that get the other team feeds off their energy like a GP2 alley-oop.
No kidding, man. Right on, Desert Alex. What up out in the sticks, dude? No, not the sticks, the cacti.
We can always work on the nicknames. Throw in your own nickname if you'd like. But if you're down in Arizona, you're Desert whatever for now.
If you're down in Arizona, dude, you are where a lot of people want to be right now because it's freaking November, dude.
Oh, it's nice down there. It's nice. Yeah. And can I just note the Warriors are 10-1. They're 1 loss, an overtime loss.
Yeah.
Makes you go, So moving on, Chad. I don't know if you got to watch the Monday Night Football game. I know you were rooting for a particular interest. Chad here, big bro here, is happy with the way the game ended simply because the Steelers win solidified his standing at the top of his eliminator pool, took home $270 American.
I don't know what you're talking about. The tax man might be listening, but yeah, right. That's what I hear.
He's one of our dozen listeners every week, the tax man. Thank you for tuning in. Also from the chat line talking about contributors' nicknames. Bruce says, let's change producer Bruce, and whoever's got a better nickname, shout it out, listeners.
Ooh, okay, dude.
I can't help. There's not many words that rhyme with Bruce, and produce is one. It was just easy.
The Bruce is loose. No?
Yeah, we've heard that one.
Maybe
juice.
Something like
we don't want to do juice. We don't want to do that. So yes,
no. But OJ screwed that up, dude.
The outcome of this Steelers-Bears game. You and I both agreed it'd be incredibly tough for a rookie quarterback like Justin Fields to win on the road in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Well, I would say he probably deserved to win. He wasn't getting certain calls. It's never good when the name of the referee is trending. Thank you, Tony Correnti, for that.
Again.
Hip again. Oh, it's really bad when you know their names. And they look like the Grim Reaper. That's never good either. Anyway, Tony Correnti threw a flag, did a hip bump. He called a very controversial taunting penalty. I don't want to go into what you thought of his taunting or anything like that. What I want to say here is the taunting penalty, as it's been very loosely defined, not really defined at all, players are starting to cry out, what can I do? What can't I do? Can I look at the other team's bench? Define it, besides it just being a subjective call. The problem to me and to many others with it being a very subjective call is, it seems like any ref at any time could throw it and said, that dude said motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, it's, there's always going to be a problem with subjective calls, dude. And when the NFL deems they want to cut down on something, they just do it and they don't define it. This is the problem, okay? And so they've been doing this for a while, dude, okay? For a lot of different, offensive pass interference, defensive pass interference. Is that a catch? Is that not a catch? Driving people crazy, but yet the numbers that people watch NFL keep going up and up and up. So guess what? Do they care? No, they don't care, man. Do the players get hurt, caught in the middle? Yes, dude. And was that a bad call? I looked at it later because I didn't watch the second half of the game. I went to bed at 14-0. I thought, okay, Steelers look pretty good. But I always knew this, dude. And Justin Fields, dude, is ready to break out. He needed about 5-6 games. You watched him at Ohio State. You knew he was a talent. I thought the Bears got a steal last year in the draft. Was it this year in the draft? Last year in the draft. Yeah, this year in the draft. And dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, he's ready to break out. And I was just hoping because of my eliminator pool that he didn't break out on that day, but he did. But yeah, that taunting penalty is ridiculous. It's like you amp these guys up, you market them, you put them in positions to frickin', everything they have to do to get onto the field, their body work, their mind, everything just has to be all aggressive, everything. And football is the most physical game you can find out there. They
and
hit
emotional.
people.
And emotional. I mean,
and then you want them to make the play that 60,000 people go crazy of, and then flip the switch and walk away.
Hey, Ryan Clark. I
That ain't
sent you the
gonna
bit. We agreed. Ryan Clark hit it right on the head. You just hit it right on the head. These guys, blood, sweat, tears, 365 days in the weight room, on the practice field, all this stuff to get to a moment.
Yes.
And I don't even have the fella's name that got the taunting penalty, but you could just tell he maybe had just gotten his first career sack. Bruce and I watched it live, and we saw the taunting penalty, and I'm like, that's crap. It just erased his moment, and it
just took everything away from him and the team, dude.
And it's impossible to just tone it down when you make the play of your life that you've been working for maybe 27 years. Okay, it really is impossible. And this just popped in my mind. The NFL loved glorifying something like, I don't know, let's think of Ray Lewis's famous intro dance when he gets on the field, right? Yeah. Slide left, slide to the right, and then, I have to think with this year's emphasis on taunting, don't be tenting people. Anyway, I can only think if he did that exact dance after a sack today, automatic taunting penalty,
that's
right?
automatic gone. Yeah. Automatic flag, dude. Yes.
But it remains in the film vaults, and every time Ray Lewis makes an appearance in Baltimore, he's going to do that dance, and it's simply, you can't do it now. Look for this to be one of those one-and-done year type of things to me. I think the players are going to push back tremendously on it, but what it really concerns me about is the money, the gambling aspect. This year, the NFL got into bed, as you like to say, with 5 new gambling partners. Dude, all of a sudden, there's an emphasis on taunting. So, something smells here. Something smells a lot.
Come on, man. When you get in bed with Vegas, bro, you ain't getting out of that bed after a while. Well, all right? That's all there is to it, man.
No, period. And on the note of it being a one-year thing, which I hope for, at least scale it back from a 15-yard automatic first down type of play, maybe 5 yards. Here's your warning. Move on. But please, can we have some emotion back in the sport of football? It's part of what literally makes it great.
Well, that's why a lot of people tune into it, man, because these guys do things on the field that we can't even comprehend them doing, but we want to. That's why we watch sports, dude, because we watch others do things that we can't. All right. And we can't go to that level. We want to see someone that, I mean, can you imagine trying to your diet, your nutrition, your schedule, everything you do get you to that moment, man? That's kind of stuff that we can't even fathom. That's why we tune in to watch. And then you're going to take it away, their personality. You're going to take away their emotion, dude, from that and slap a 15-yarder on them and screw their team. That is not cool, dude. Not cool.
A league that made tons of money off of signature characters like Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco and other loud, proud guys with signature dances and what have you. Speaking of signature dances on the note of football, Superman, Cam Newton back in Carolina. Is it something we should talk about, or is it just something we should
mention? What? It just came up, dude, and I'm happy for him, dude, because he was misplaced, dude. Anywhere else, he's a Carolina Panther guy, dude, and best wishes to him, dude. He's not going to be near what I don't think so, man. He's got a bad foot injury, dude, and he's been trying to play through it. But he's back in Carolina because Carolina needs a quarterback. Carolina needed a quarterback so bad they were talking about Deshaun Watson. That's how bad they needed a quarterback, dude.
I just want to say shout out XFL because my man, the best XFL player of all time. Yeah, you heard it here. Live on MisippBROs. Former Houston Roughnecks quarterback PJ Daniels led that team to an undefeated half-season record. Is he going to get...
PJ Daniels is not the best XFL player of all time, dude.
Who are you going to throw in? Tommy Maddox?
He hate me is the best XFL player.
Apologies to Rod Smart, also a former Carolina Panther. Nice one, Chad. Nice one. So, PJ Daniels, I wanted to see him play a little bit. I hope he at least gets to start this week and show what I believe is real talent. But we'll see. We'll talk on that another time. We'll see if they go fully back to Cam Newton or if they ride it out with PJ Daniels for just a little bit. That's all the football I got right now, unless you got something at the top of your mind.
No, that's good, dude. Let's move on, man. We got
All right.
we got plenty more to get to, man.
We got MLB awards upcoming this week. God, I know they're going to announce them at 9:02 p.m. while you're eating dinner in Chile. It's just more tone deafness from Rob Manfred and co. Just want to say, we can be pretty quick about this. Who's your pick for AL MVP and NL MVP?
Ohtani. Ohtani's the MVP of the league. Period. I don't care what anyone says. He wasn't the most valuable. Dude, he had the most incredible freaking season we will ever see by a baseball player.
Yes,
dude.
and we need to bookmark it. We've talked about it on the show constantly as we were amazed all season by this combination of talent. There's no one more talented in the sport, right? And you said it right there. Oh, he's not the most valuable. He wasn't on a winning team. Here's a fun fact. Every MVP candidate from the American League and the National League, non-playoff teams,
didn't make the playoffs. So
not a
guess
single
what?
one of them. So you can throw that out the window.
Yeah, that's out the window, dude. So Big E, if you're listening, dude, sorry, bro, that's not happening.
Sorry, that's not happening.
But
I'll agree with you on Shohei as the most talented MVP of the American League and for the National League. I feel like we're gonna
National League is really hard.
I think we're gonna agree though.
National League, dude. You know, man, dude. I just don't.
Just for the listeners, we got Bryce Harper, we got Fernando Tatis Jr., and we have Juan Soto.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, that I want to say Tatis is the most entertaining. I want to say without Bryce Harper, the Phillies are nowhere near getting into playoff contention. But damn, Juan Soto, dude, to me, is probably the most valuable player in the National League. That's it. That's what I got, dude. Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani.
Well, Juan Soto's second half was simply unmatched. We have both been loud on the show saying he is the best overall hitter in baseball. And that's tremendous respects to the season that Bryce Harper had, Tatis, even Vlad Jr. in the other league. I think Chad and I agree. We'll take Juan Soto now and for the next few years to come. There's not many hitters like this guy. There's not many hitters in the past like this guy. And again, if the Nationals had just snuck into the playoffs, easily done. Vote Juan Soto. Yeah. I'm going back to that home run derby when I saw him hit about 28 balls to dead center. And I'm just like, this dude's 22.
Yeah. He's just getting started. This guy is a young Ted Williams, dude, and I don't say that stuff.
I didn't think you would say it.
You know, I don't say that stuff, dude. But watch him and how he goes about his at bats. It's wow, dude. It's incredible. I don't see this. Yes. I do not see guys like this hit like that.
He has the light tower power while also walking much more than he strikes out, which we really appreciate in today's game.
And hey, dude, let's give a shout out to Bryce Harper for freaking living up to a little bit of his contract and being an MVP type player to keep the Phillies in the hunt. But I'm going Juan Soto, and Shohei is not even a race to me, dude. Not even a race.
No, it shouldn't be. It'll be closer than I think you and I would think, but Shohei all the way. So moving on, we'll be quicker about this. American League Cy Young, your candidates are Garrett Cole, Robbie Ray, and Lance Lynn, if I'm not mistaken.
That's horrible.
And then
should not be in that conversation.
In the National League, Corbin Burns, Max Scherzer.
Burns.
Thank you. All right, we'll wrap this one up quick. I think Burns in the National League, and I think Garrett Cole in the American League.
Yeah, Garrett Cole did not win enough big games for me, though he had the stats. He did have the stats for it, and he'll probably win it because of his name recognition. But Robbie Ray, dude, was extremely good, dude, for the Blue Jays once he got over there. So watch out for a sneak attack on that. Hey, there was a lot of sneak attacks on the freaking Gold Gloves, dude. There's a bunch of guys that I didn't even know were in and running to get Gold Gloves. So this might be part of spread the wealth around, spread the awards around time of the year. You know what I mean?
So. And to those of us that missed the intro to the show, in case you missed why I'm wearing this beautiful jacket emblazoned with this beautiful name. You're joining the MisippBROs on a Thursday Salute edition, and our favorite veteran is pictured on screen to my right. I think I got that right for the first time in the show's history. We'll see. I really never know. Mirrors and screens, but seriously, folks, thank you for joining us, and thank you, Big Bro, and all of your brothers and sisters in the armed forces for your service.
Dude, so you know what, man? I can't thank you enough for saying that, man. This is the one day, man, where we get to revel in it a little bit, man. We're proud of our country, dude. We're proud more so of the way that our country people can think for themselves, dude. It's a democracy, dude, and this is what we want to. This is what we want to uphold across the world, dude. I will fight, and I did fight for the rights for people to be wrong and to be heard and to be not silenced. Okay, that's what America is all about, so that everybody can come together and make a decision, dude. And I'm really proud to have served at a time, the Gulf War time, the Persian Gulf time, where that was part of our mission out there. And I was mostly based out in Japan, dude, just to push back those Chinese up there, dude. They get a little crazy up there. We got to keep them in check.
And you were still playing ball too. I remember seeing news articles of you stealing second base. You might have been MVP of the Marine Corps hardball team. I mean, there was a time.
Yeah,
dude. I hope you still have that newspaper somewhere.
I do. It's in storage somewhere, dude. And I was on the all-Marine softball team. That was a funny thing because it came out of nowhere and they said, "Hey, open tryouts." And I go, "Well, I'll go to that." I won, got in there, and we played for like 2-3 weeks, traveling around all over Okinawa, the base on Okinawa, and played the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. It was a killer time, dude. And I got to play shortstop, dude. And, I'm playing against a bunch of guys that are good, but, I'm a baseball player. So I got I got the goods on them, baby. You know what I mean?
Another proud moment in MisippBRO history, MisippBRO history for that. While on the topic, we did get an off the ball topic, Chad, from the chat line. People want to know. People want to know. What's your favorite war movie for any reason?
Dude, damn. Oh, man, he caught me off guard, dude. When I was growing up, man, it was Patton. All right. Patton, World War II, you got to check that out. That is one badass commander, dude. And George C. Scott plays a great role, dude. Patton was that. Today, man, today being Veterans Day, I'll probably watch it again. I used to get very teary-eyed watching it. And back in the day, man, especially times in Florida, dude, I'd sit back with a 12-pack and watch this thing and get a little teary-eyed, man. Saving Private Ryan, dude, is really, really one that shows the guts and the glory that those guys and gals put out there and gave it everything, and they gave their lives for world peace, dude, at that time, because without them, dude, we'd all be speaking German, dude. Okay, end of story.
Major.
Yeah, so that's my favorite one of all time, dude. What do you got, dude? What's your favorite of all time?
From the chat line, our own producer actually, before you got it out, just seconds before you got it out, he guessed either Patton or Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, well, okay. Well, you said war movie, okay? And Full Metal Jacket is a war movie, and it is the Marine Corps movie, okay? But it only has a little bit to do with the Vietnam War at the end of it, okay? It has more to do. Full Metal Jacket, dude, full disclosure here, dude, full disclosure, is the best rendition of boot camp that I have ever seen, ever, on a screen, anywhere, dude. I didn't think that they would get it so good. And you can ask any Marine and they will say the same thing. Like, damn, I felt like I was there with them, dude. That is boot camp right there, dude. That is boot camp, man. They do not F around. And that's a good look at Marine Corps boot camp. And that's a fantastic movie itself, most definitely. I love me some Full Metal Jacket, but it just doesn't have that. You said war movie, so it kind of threw me off. I went with the war flick, dude. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And thank you very much. That was a more serious tone to the movies that we talk about more than usual. We love throwing Chad some movie bits, and thank you for spitting them right back out at us. And speaking of movie bits, because we don't try to keep it too serious all the time here on the show, can I just say I want to nominate? It was a spin-off, not a spin-off. It was a play on words of the movie Saving Private Ryan. But I just want to nominate and give respect to the great porn title, Saving Ryan's Privates, okay? You don't get too many chances to work that in.
Hey, man, those people in the porn business, man, they can get pretty creative, dude. Yeah.
I'm moving on to The Hills Have Thighs. That's my next watch. So.
Yeah. Your hills have thighs, dude, and we can go into a lot of things, and I won't say right now that are coming to my mind. But dude, do you have a favorite line from Full Metal Jacket, dude? Do you remember any lines from Full Metal Jacket, dude?
I couldn't give you any lines from Full Metal Jacket, chat. I'm gonna file that one. I'm currently getting heat from the chat right now. They're reminding me I haven't seen Field of Dreams. Well, they can put that one right behind
it. So. Dude, tell me. Oh, you still haven't seen it, dude, have you? Dude, I mean, okay. Everyone on the chat line, dude. What is it going to take to get my bro to sit through 2.5 hours of a movie that he should have watched already about 10 times as a rabid baseball fanatic and connoisseur of baseball that he is? This is a travesty, my man. When are you going to watch Field of Dreams, dude? Okay, hesitation says it all, folks. He's not gonna set a time or a place. We are gonna have to hold him accountable. Maybe we'll get a guest host in here until he watches Field of Dreams, dude. That would piss him off, dude, because this is the baseball movie, dude. This is it, man.
Okay.
That's a great baseball.
All right, because your brother likes to be somewhat prepared. If we ever put it on, on the calendar, Mark's Little Bro review, calendar. Chad's like, what's that? Little Bro's review of Field of Dreams. If we slated it for 2 episodes from now, I would watch it before then. I promise you.
Bruce, did you hear this? Yes, Bruce. Bruce heard this, dude. So 2 episodes from now is Thursday, November 18th.
It's on the schedule. It's already on the schedule.
Attaboy, Bruce.
Oh boy.
That's what I'm talking about. So Thursday, November 18th, we are going to review the best baseball movie, in my opinion, of all time, with my MisippBRO, Field of Dreams.
Bring your yellow piece of paper pad too.
End the story, and put it on your yellow pad, and I'll put it on all my podcast shit book. All right.
All right. I got FOD review written down. I hope I don't look at it at a glance later and think of a food review. But anyway,
act like it's something you have to do for work, because now this is work. We're getting more and more people, more and more interest, dude. This is going to be something that you're going to do for income at one time, dude. So guess what, man?
I thought we were getting paid to do this. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. So, yes, good stuff on that topic. The chat line was loving it. Alex with the sleeper pick, Apocalypse Now, in terms of movies, maybe.
Don't tell that, Alex, bro. Don't tell that to anybody that went to Vietnam. They do not like that flick. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been in plenty of bars, dude, where that movie came up and there was hell raising to pay, boy. So they did not like the depiction of Vietnam in that one. I don't know why. I wasn't there, thankfully, but they do not like Apocalypse Now.
No, and also from the chat, still getting it. Alex says, all of the color left Mark's face. Are you feeling okay there, buddy? And when will he watch Field of Dreams? As soon as we get him enough tranquilizers to sit still for 2.5 hours, but not too much to knock him out. So there's a good start.
There you go, Alex. You know my man well.
Order the tranks. Like a lot of things these days, there's a long lead time to get good quality tranquilizers. Anyways.
Hey, I'm here in Chile, dude. I can get you tranquilizers anywhere you want.
Send me some somas. Send me something to relax, bro. You know, man, I just want to relax.
Yeah, dude. It's called yoga. And not DDP yoga. It's the other yoga. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, moving on from the peaceful sport of yoga to the world of boxing. You know how they say styles make fights? I'm intrigued. Former point guard Darren Williams, all 6'3", 200 pounds of him, against 5'9", 215-pound Frank Gore. Are you interested at all?
Dude, I'd watch that. I'd watch that just for the fact that it'll probably go 15 minutes max. And someone will get a good lick in, dude, but it might be a lot of hugging. I don't know, man. I'm interested in that. I'm going to take Frank Gore in a second.
Oh, yeah.
In a second. And it might be over in a second. But Darren Williams is a stout dude. I know that. And I didn't know he was a fighter. And I was interested when I saw him on the card, dude. I'm taking Frank Gore. Who you got, dude?
I'm taking Frank Gore. I would bet a lot of money. I'd bet a fun amount of money on Frank Gore winning the fight. But like you called, I don't think there'll be a knockout. It could just, be fun to watch. But I would bet a ton of money if there was a prop that says Frank Gore will not get knocked out, because I don't think you can knock out Frank Gore. I really don't. That dude has always taken a licking. kept on ticking. He shredded not one but both knees in college and still went on to the longest NFL career we've seen at running back in a long time. Adrian Peterson would like a word because he's back in the league. But Frank Gore lasted long enough that we began seriously entertaining the conversation. Will he become the first father-son duo to play with his son in the NFL? His son, Frank Gore Jr., is coming out in the draft next year. So if Frank Gore could find an NFL roster next camp, that would be the first time a son and a father shared the space in the NFL at the same time. Who would have thought it'd be two running backs? I mean, how could it not be two kickers?
That would be something. I think he should do it just because whoever drafts Gore Jr. or whoever he signs with, dude, sign Pops for like a game or two, and NFL love that, dude. People will watch that for sure, dude.
Dude, from the chat line, this is perfect. Even if you knock Frank out, he will fall forward on you.
Yes, that is awesome.
Nice. Always known.
Dude, that is the quote of the cast right there, dude. Nice work. Nice work.
On a cast full of memorable quotes, that one definitely is taking the cake right now. Frank the Tank all day from Bruce. Yes, I agree. And for those that are curious, if you want to watch, if you want to tune in, this will be on the undercard of the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight, December 18th. December 18th.
Fury and Jake Paul's fighting again. Hey, why not, dude? They keep paying him, dude. They keep paying him.
It kind of shows you the state of boxing. We've talked before about how UFC has far surpassed boxing, this, that, the other. There's just not a lot of name brand fighters. That's why you get the Furies versus Wilders 3 times, right? Even though they were a great watch. But it's almost as if look what's generating more headlines. Frank Gore versus Darren Williams, then name any pro. Like, seriously.
Well, that's
the world. State of boxing right now.
Living in too. That's the world we're living in too, man. People like celebrities. People like to see something that they didn't think they were going to be able to see, and it's just dude. It's like, oh, you got this now, you got this. I mean, professionals now, man. I can't even name a professional boxer right now.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Jake Paul, is he a pro? I hear about him the most.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't even know. I mean, I seriously don't know a professional fighter right now. And, I scour sports pages all the time, dude. Obviously all the, all the websites and everything. And I don't really follow. Where is boxing at? I don't even know, man. It's at the bottom. I don't even know where it's at. And so, but, because UFC, MMA, all these things, man, they are fast. They are quick. They are exciting, and they know how to market. This is the biggest one, dude. You have to know how to market, and this is what we are going to be doing more and more with the MisippBROs as well. Marketing is key, dude. We have a lot of untapped talent speaking into the microphone right now, dude. Okay? A lot of untapped talent behind the mic, doing all the stuff in the background. A lot of untapped talent on the chat line, dude, that we can have a freaking show going worldwide, man. Okay?
What the hell was that?
Marketing. They do it well. What's going on, dude? You got
Bruce,
an earthquake?
Did you feel that down there?
You got an earthquake?
No, that was not an earthquake. It seemed like somebody fell on top of the roof.
It really did. The whole side of this house just shook.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
No idea.
All right.
I got nothing. I got nothing in my notes. Nothing on the calendar for what that was. So. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up here.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up.
I wanted to leave you and the listeners with this hashtag. Rooted in Oakland.
Oh, come on, man. Don't leave us with that, dude. That is such garbage, man. That is
just a teaser as we continue to monitor the dreary, ugly, miserable life cycle of an A's fan. We will dig into this further. Pray to God Matt Olson doesn't end up as a Yankee. But the A's are doing it again. We're going to cover it in a future episode as this unfolds. Chad and I could go for a long time on this topic, especially me.
Olson will. I'll plan it out for you right now. Olson will be on the Yankees. Okay, he's a guaranteed Yankee in my book. Okay, he's Giambi again. Okay, and not only that, dude, the A's will win 60 games maybe next year. And stop wasting your time on them, dude. Seriously, they don't care about you. Don't care about them. It's like a bad girlfriend, dude. Say goodbye.
Wow. Another long relationship we'll be saying goodbye to, I suppose. Anyway, we did
life
some off
changes,
the ball.
My friend. Hey, life changes, dude. It's okay. Life changes, man.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing you can count on in this life is change. I'm just doing a quick look to the NFL scoreboard. We didn't touch on too much NFL action today besides the stupid taunting stuff that's going on. But next week, I want to see if there's a premium game. I feel like the Niners have a premium game that the listeners are going to want us to unearth.
I think the Niners are on like Monday Night Football.
They're on Monday night against the Rams. Yeah. There you go.
Yep, there you go, man. And you know what? They need to show up. They need to show up. Maybe it's Trey Lance's coming out party. Who knows? That would be cool for the Niners to have something to look forward to. I'd look for that, dude. And in the meantime, dude, I think that we've knocked out enough things here today, man. I appreciate you wearing my camis, dude, on Veterans Day, dude. That makes your brother extremely proud, dude. I wore those with pride as I see you wearing them with pride, dude. And thanks for all the Veterans Day shout outs, dude. But you know, I can't think of this podcast without thinking about, even if Frank Gore gets knocked out, he's falling forward, dude.
We'll leave it right there. So that's a good one. And yeah, December 18th, tune in to Frank Gore fighting his way through NBA point guard Darren Williams. And thank you, MisippBROs listeners. Thank you, bro. Thank you, veterans. We will get back in action Monday to recap the week that was in NFL football and maybe preview the Monday night matchup between the Rams and the 49ers. But we look forward to it. We hope you do too. Spread the word, share the information, and always join us in the chat line. We'll catch you Monday.
Most definitely, man. And a review coming in 1 week. Later.
Oh, gosh.